son Yahweh Shai. I'm brother Razatak, and this my brother Daoud. We the Battle Axes of the Most High. We coming back to you on the Thursday afternoon, the Thursday evening class, so time to stop playing the games. Hey, I hope all is well out there, man. Hey, I know the Battle Axes and the Children of the Light. We had a good tabernacle. Hey, man, all praise for that, man. Because every time we have a tabernacle, it seems like each year it just get better and better. And that's how it should be, man. Because, that tabernacle spirit that be upon you, it's like it puts you in the spirit of like trying to help, trying to enjoy each other's company, trying to do all these things in the name of Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shah, man. So hey, all praise for that, man. I already said that. But hey, I hope everybody's well rested. Shalom, Officer Barakai. I hope everybody got some good rest in, man. Cause hey, that tabernacle, it'll run you dry, man. It had you knocked out for a couple of days or whatnot. I know it was a few brothers that had took off on Monday, man. I went one of those brothers. I went on ahead and went to work, man. Went into captivity. But we can go ahead and jump straight into this thing, man. Today's title will be Wisdom of the Lord is the Great Hairs. I'm going to say that again. Wisdom of the Lord is the Great Hairs. Because, hey, a lot of people, like especially the older men and women, they think that wisdom is old age or whatnot. It plays a part into it to a certain extent, but at the same time, wisdom of this world versus wisdom of the Most High God is two different things, man. So, all praise for the brothers that's up in age, that's in this truth, because hey, they taking wisdom of the Most High God and they doing it the right way versus wisdom of this world. Hey, it's not gonna get you nowhere, but it's in some type of trouble, man, and some type of sin. But even going back to the brothers and sisters that's not in this truth or whatnot, they're trying to take that and justify anything that they do, whether it be good or whether it be evil, man. But the Most High God said, hey, if you ain't keeping these commandments, your wisdom that you got, hey, it means nothing, man. It's pointless. But the first precept we're going to go ahead and get is Sirach 39 and verse 1. Whenever you get there.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 1.
Hold on. Hey, Officer Barakai, you can hear me good? Is the volume good? Let me know. All praise. Okay, go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High.
He that do what?
He that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High.
It said, he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High. Read on.
And is occupied in the meditation thereof.
And is what?
And is occupied in the meditation thereof.
So this is talking about a brother that's, giving his mind over to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, and always occupied in the meditation thereof, man. Talking about day in and day out. He's always in the scriptures and whatnot. Hey, shalom, brother Trey. But go ahead.
Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients.
Will do what?
Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients.
He said that type of brother or that type of sister, they'll seek out all the wisdom of the ancient. Going into the ancient of days, of course, or going into like our forefathers or whatnot, whenever they went through the things they went through, or when they was keeping the commandments and so on and so forth. But read on.
And be occupied in prophecy.
And be what?
And be occupied in prophecy.
Because that's another key thing. Every brother or sister that you seen in this Bible, hey, they was always occupied in some type of prophecy. Whether it had already happened, whether it's happening right now, or whether it's going to happen. They were always occupied in those type of things, man. But going on to the next precept, we're going to get Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 4. Because what is wisdom of the Most High God, you may ask? If that scripture ain't answered for you, we're going to go ahead and get another one, man. Precept upon precept. There's my pencil right here. Whenever you get there, all right?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 4. But ye that did cleave unto the Lord, your God, are alive.
Read that one more time.
But ye that did cleave unto the Lord, your God, are alive. Every one of you this day.
It said, but ye that did cleave unto the Lord your God are alive, every one of you this day. So this is going into the brothers and sisters that had came out of Egypt or whatnot. Hey, everybody that cleaved to the Most High God, hey, they allowed to tell about it, man. They allowed to see another day to keep the commandments or whatever the case may be, man. But go ahead.
Behold, I have taught you statutes.
Read that again.
Behold, I have taught you
It
statutes.
said, behold, I have taught you statutes. Read on.
And judgments.
And what?
And judgments.
Going into like the judgments of the Most High God. Hey, because these people right here, they know what happened to the other people that was always murmuring and complaining. They seen them get killed right in front of them. So you know they shaping themselves up in the law, statutes, and commandments, and they got right, man. That's why they allowed to tell about it. But go ahead.
Even as the Lord my God commanded me.
Even as what?
Even as the Lord my God commanded me.
Because this is Moses talking to Israel or whatnot. But read on.
That ye should do so in the land, rather ye go to possess.
Whether ye go what?
Rather ye go to possess it.
Read on.
Keep therefore, and do them.
Read that again.
Keep therefore and do them.
It said, keep that therefore and do them. Read on.
For this is your wisdom.
For this is your what?
For this is your wisdom.
It says, for this is your wisdom. Going into the law, statutes, and commandments. But read on.
Your understanding in the sight of the nation.
Your what?
Your understanding in the sight of the nation.
So this is also your understanding in the sight of the nations, man. Because, hey, whether people like it or not, or our people like it or not, hey, we are that light of the of the world or whatnot, man. Whenever we wear our fringes, hey, even though the Gentiles, they despise it, but at the same time, hey, they know that we got some type of understanding. They know who our God is, man. But it's a shame that our people don't know. But go ahead.
Which shall hear in all these statutes and say, surely this
What?
great, surely,
What?
surely, this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
It says, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. Because, hey, when we keep these commandments and we give it like a just type of a righteous judgment or whatnot, hey, these nations, hey, they be jumping for joy. But, hey, we ain't at the top right now, so, these nations, they pissed off, man. Because look how Esau doing, man. We ain't justifying saying that we for these other nations or whatnot, but we are saying that, hey, once we get back in rulership, everything's going to be in order. So, hey, these nations, they going to be rejoicing, and they're going to be, glad to serve us, man, because they know that we are the rightful owners of this world. But go ahead.
For what nation is there so great? Who had God so now unto them?
So now unto them. Read on.
As the Lord our God is in all things, that we call upon him for.
No, he's in some things.
That we call upon him for.
No, read as the Lord your God, our God.
As the Lord our God is in all things.
No, some things.
All things.
So in everything that we do, best believe these nations see that, hey, the Most High God, he going to be in everything, man. Not in some things, but everything. Because when you have them in just certain things or whatnot, hey, that's you being lukewarm. And the Most High God, hey, he'll kill you too, man. But read on.
As the Lord our God is in all things, that we call upon him for. In what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgment so righteous as all this law?
As all this what?
As all this law, which I set before you this day.
This what?
This day.
No, tomorrow.
This day.
No, next year.
This day.
Hey, so, hey, we got these laws. We had these laws way back then, and we got these laws right now, man. Hey, and all praise for that. But go ahead. Verse 9.
Verse 9. Only take heed to thyself.
Do what?
Only take heed to thyself.
Read on.
And keep thy soul
and do
diligently.
What?
And keep thy soul diligently.
It said, and keep thy soul diligently. How do you do that? By keeping his commandments, man. Going back to that wisdom that the Most High God gave us. But go ahead.
Lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen.
Have what?
Have seen.
Read on.
And lest thou depart from thy heart all the days of thy life. But teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons.
Read that one more time.
But teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons.
So the Most High God's wisdom, hey, we supposed to be teaching our sons and our sons' sons. Even if you ain't got a son right now. When you have a son or have a daughter, hey, teach them these same things, man. But the next precept we're going to go ahead and get is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 5.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 5.
Go ahead.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
Read that one more time.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
So it said a wise man, a man that's, after the Most High God, He will hear and will increase learning. So he's always trying to learn about this Bible, man. He's always trying to learn about his history. He always trying to learn the do's and the don'ts of certain things. But go ahead.
And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
Unto what kind of counsel?
Unto wise counsel.
Unto wise counsel, not deceitful counsel or like counsel that has respect to persons or any of that, man. But wise counsel, going back into this Bible. But go ahead.
To understand a proverb.
To do what?
To understand a proverb.
Read on.
In the interpretation. The words of the wise. In their dark saying. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
So it said the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So once you start fearing the Most High God, hey, that's when you start obtaining this knowledge of this Bible. But go ahead.
But fools despise wisdom.
But what?
But fools despise wisdom.
So men that's upper in age, because you got to think about it. Even though they older than us carnally or whatnot, at one point in time they was our age, man. And what does Jerubbaal always say? A young fool, or that's really like a wise saying, because I know it was a whole lot of people that said that. But a young fool just turns into an old fool, man. So if you ain't learned your lesson when you was young, hey, you just turned into an old fool, and you're going to be stuck in your ways, man. And it may be harder for you to grasp into this truth. But hey, the Most High God, he'll choose your delusion because he know how you was going to be before you was even in the womb, man. Because, hey, he's the one who formed you. But go ahead.
But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
And that's another thing. That's why, like a class I had brought out like about a couple of weeks ago about our people hating instruction, man. Because, hey, it's something about instruction, man. It's like kryptonite to our people. They hate to be corrected. They hate to be instructed, man. But hey, you want to be instructed from the Most High God, man. You want instructions, man. Because even like how they say with the acronym of the Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth. Everybody want to talk about they believe in the Bible and they love God and all that. But then when it comes down to, hey, following simple instructions, they don't want to do it, man. So that's a problem. But the next precept we're going to go ahead and get. Go ahead.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 2, verse 2.
Yeah, I wanted a precept, man. Go ahead.
So that thou incline thine ears unto wisdom.
It says, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom. Read on.
And apply thy heart to understanding.
And do what?
And apply thine heart unto understanding.
That's a good precept, man. So, hey, you should always want to incline your ear unto wisdom and apply thine heart to understanding, because let's even add on to it, because, you know, iron sharpen iron. Or like whenever a man of understanding, hey, say something and, you know, you add on to the word. Let's go ahead and get Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9. Your heart is deceitful above all things.
Go ahead. And desperately wicked.
And desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Who can what?
Who can know it?
So that's why the Most High God say, hey, have your heart set up on me, because hey, whenever you got your heart in this world or whatnot, it's deceitful and it's desperately wicked. And like the Most High God, he's asking a historical question or whatnot, or rhetorical question, if that's how you say it. He said, who can know it? The Most High God, we know that he know it because he's the one who made it. But you know, the Most High God, he got a sense of humor too. That's where we get our sense of humor from. But go ahead.
I, the Lord, search the heart.
I who?
I, the Lord, search the heart.
So the Most High God, he's always doing some type of searching, man. But go ahead.
I try to reign.
He do what?
I try to reign.
Read on.
Even to give every man according to his ways.
According to his what?
According to his ways.
So whether it be good or whether it be evil, he gonna give you according to that, man. But go ahead.
And according to the fruit of his doing.
And according to the fruit. Hey, whether it be good fruit or whether they be a bad fruit, Most High God, he gonna give you exactly what you deserve or whatnot. But let's go ahead and go back. Yeah. Let me get one more precept. Let me get Proverbs 4:23.
The book of Proverbs.
I'll pray.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 23.
Hey, shalom, shalom, Don, Israel, shalom, Ray, shalom, Yari, 12 stones. Go ahead.
Keep thy heart with all diligence.
Do what?
Keep thy heart with all diligence.
So this is another precept that you can precept with that Jeremiah 17 and 9, or that Proverbs 2:2. It said, keep thy heart with all diligence. Read on.
For out of it Or the issue of life.
Or the what?
Or the issue of life.
Because, hey, your heart can get you in some serious trouble, man. They could, hey, either put you in prison, can put you in a hospital, or can put you in a grave, man. Because, hey, you want it to be hard-headed, and you didn't want to, keep your heart with all diligence, man. You want it to be sensual, or you want it to be delicate, man, or tender. They go for man, woman, and child. But going on to the next precept, we're going to get Proverbs. Well, no, we're going to get James chapter 1, verse 5. Whenever you get there, all right?
The book of James, chapter 1, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
If any of you lack wisdom.
It said, if any of you lack wisdom, read on.
Let him ask of God.
Let him do what?
Let him ask of God.
Because you can't forget the thought. Hey, anytime you going through something or you need something, just ask of the Most High God, man. Because he's your God. As long as you keeping the commandments, of course. He said, hey, if you lack wisdom, ask him. But go ahead.
That give it to all men.
That do what?
That give it to all men.
Because, hey, the Most High God, he's willing to give it up liberally. Uh-huh. Go ahead.
That give it to all men liberally.
Uh-huh.
And upbraid it not.
And did what?
And upbraid it not.
Uh-huh.
And it shall be given him.
And it said, and it shall be given him, man. As long as you just ask and you ask, and the Most High God see that you actually trying, you're like, okay, this Negro actually trying. He actually trying to keep my commandments and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to give it to you, man. But, hey, even within that, we're going to get into that Sirach. Hey, Officer Barakai, you know where I'm going to go. But go ahead.
But let him ask in faith.
But let him do what?
But let him ask in faith.
Because that's another key element. You got to ask in faith, man. You got to believe in that thing. Because, hey, anybody can ask for something. But if you don't have that faith or have that type of belief or whatnot, the Most High God be like, man, you don't even believe. So how you going to ask me something and you don't even believe it, man? But go ahead.
Nothing wavering.
Nothing what?
Wavering.
It said nothing wavering, man. So, hey, don't let your mind be tossed to and fro. Be like, okay, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm going to believe in the Most High God. But then when it comes down to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or I said it all back, Sunday is the first day, of course. But even going back to the point, when it comes down to those days, you be like, well, I don't know. The Most High God, he ain't been there for me. Hey, my mama just died or whatever the case may be. Just because something is going on with you or whatnot, don't mean the Most High God, hey, he ain't with you, man, if that makes sense. As long as you keep the commandments, you got to always resort back to that, man. But go ahead.
For he that waveth is like a wave of the sea.
It's like a what?
It's like a wave of the sea.
Because even going into somebody that's in this truth, hey, you keeping the commandments on certain days, but then when it comes down to the rest of the days, hey, you going back to your sin. You like a dog returning into his vomit. The Most High God, he ain't gonna give you that wisdom, man. If you're gonna be doing that, if you're gonna be lukewarm. But go ahead.
It's like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed.
So, hey, we know how bad the wind gets whenever it's on the sea or whatnot. Hey, I'm talking about water getting tossed everywhere, strong winds. I'm talking about the wind can be so strong that it can rip you up, man. Hey, and that water can too. But the next precept we're gonna go with, matter of fact, let's keep on reading.
For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord.
So, hey, if you wavering, don't even put it in your mind to think that you're gonna get something from the Lord, man. Whenever you have your mind set in two different places at one time. Because verse 8 is finna explain exactly what I'm saying. But go ahead.
A double-minded man.
A who?
A double-minded man.
Uh-huh.
Is unstable in all his ways.
He is what?
Is unstable in all his ways.
Because a double-minded man, he is unstable in all his ways. Because, hey, I know the women, hey, they probably get mad at me for about it or whatnot, but oh well, man. No respect to persons. Hey, we can't spare y'all feelings, man, according to Isaiah 58:1. A whole lot of women, y'all double-minded, man. Hey, because I'm talking about it's to the point where y'all say one thing, then the next thing you know, y'all got a whole different mindset. And then all of a sudden, hey, you be unstable, man. Because y'all can't keep y'all mind on one thing at a time or whatnot. Like y'all be feeling this way, then the next day y'all feel a whole different type of way. But hey, it's not only the women, it's the men too though. But mainly the women. But the next precept we're gonna get is Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 13.
book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom.
Read that again.
Happy is the man that findeth wisdom.
Because y'all got to think about it. When y'all first got into this truth, we was happy in the mud, man. So we need to still, like, have that same mentality, man. We need to continue to be happy that we found wisdom, man. Because I know me, Brother Trey, that's in the chat, and Ezra, we was all talking about this yesterday. Like I had asked the question, I was like, don't y'all just sometimes just sit there and be like, dang, out of all people, the Most High God, he chose that individual or whatnot, or he chose you. And like we always like, yeah, man, we always think about these things, man, because it's like Most High God, he could have used anybody, man, because we can never forget the thought that we are just earth and ashes, man. We're just vessels for the Most High God, so we can never get complacent in this truth, and we can never think that we are something when we ain't nothing, man. So like the Most High God, hey, all praises for that he got us in this truth, man. Because hey, there's some people that's in this truth, or that was in this truth that's no longer in this truth, man. So you never want to try to be one of them people. So like, hey, it's best that you be on your P's and Q's right now, so you ain't got to worry about none of these things, man. But go ahead, read on.
And the man that getteth understanding, for the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver.
Read that again.
For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver. And the gain thereof than fine gold.
So it said, hey, wisdom is better than silver, it's better than gold. It's better than rubies, it's better than diamonds. And so on and so forth, man. Hey, the wisdom of the Most High God is so precious, man, that, hey, it's going to come a time where, hey, our people going to be beat down our doorsteps, man, trying to get the wisdom. But, hey, you know, the famine of that word is going to come, man. And it's going to be too late for them, man, because they should have hopped on when they could, man. But read on.
She is more precious than rubies.
She is what?
She is more precious than rubies.
It says she is more precious than rubies. Read on.
And all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her.
So it said anything that you can name that's precious or that costs a lot of money or whatnot, they can't even be compared unto her, man. Because you got to think about even with King Solomon or whatnot. Hey, before he thought of any type of riches, any type of woman, and so on and so forth, he asked for wisdom first out of all those things. I was going to touch on that story, but I had, the Most High God put it on my spirit to, touch somebody else. Y'all probably know who he is, or who they is, or whatnot, but even going back to that, man, hey, Solomon, that's why he was the wisest king, like, on this planet, man, because, hey, the first thing he asked for was wisdom, man. So that should tell you how important wisdom really is. But go ahead.
Length of days is in her right hand.
Read that again.
Length of days is in her right hand. And in her left hand, riches and honor. Her ways are ways of ways of pleasantness. In all her path of peace.
Of what?
In all her path of peace.
So it said her ways are it said her ways are ways of pleasantness. Man, so it's a pleasant thing to have wisdom. And all her paths are peace. Because, hey, when you have that wisdom, hey, you can just kick back, man. Because you have some type of peace, man. You know, like, hey, okay, all these things got to happen for a reason. And, hey, I'm just going to, keep on enduring. Hey, I'm going to take these things cheerfully and, keep on pushing to the mark, man. But the next precept we're going to go ahead and get, matter of fact, read 18.
She is a tree of life.
She is what?
She is a tree of life to them.
Because think about it, even with Deuteronomy 30 and 19, Most High God, he told us to choose life for a reason, man. Because that wisdom is the life of us, man. That's what he breathed into to Adam's nostrils or whatnot. That's something a little deeper, but but go ahead.
She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her. And happy is everyone that retaineth her.
Read that again.
And happy is everyone that retaineth her.
So it said, happy is everyone that retaineth her, man. But let's go ahead and go to the next precept. We're going to get Sirach, chapter 4, verse 11.
The book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 11. Wisdom exalted her children.
Read that again.
Wisdom exalted her children. And laid hold upon of them that seek her.
And that did what?
And laid hold of them that seek her.
So it said, wisdom exalted her children. So, like, you know, we consider her children or whatnot, man. Because, you know, wisdom is like in it's in a woman, like, type of, like the way that you look at wisdom is basically a her in a sense. Or it's a woman in a sense. It said, wisdom exalted her children and laid hold on them that seek her. Because that's a key point. She ain't just going to any and everybody, like how we was talking about in the previous precepts. She's going to them that seeking her, man. But go ahead.
He that loved her, loved it life.
Read that again.
He that loved her, loved it life.
It said, he that loved her, hey, they love their life, man. They trying to make it to the kingdom, man. Because that's what all this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is for. Hey, and even the commandments and all that. That's for you to make it into the kingdom, man. But go ahead.
And they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy.
Read that again.
And they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy.
Shall be filled with what?
Shall be filled with joy.
So, hey, you seek your wisdom early, you're going to be filled with that joy, man. But go ahead.
He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory.
Shall what?
Shall inherit glory.
Because I know, hey, I'm over here jumping the gun, but all praise for that, man. Because, hey, everything that I'm coming out with, hey, in the next precept or the next verse, yeah, it say exactly that, man. It said, he that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory. Read on.
And wheresoever she entered, the Lord will bless.
It said, and wheresoever she entered, the Lord will bless, man. So, hey, if wisdom is entering into you, best believe you're going to be blessed. But go ahead.
They that serve her shall minister to the Holy One.
Shall do what?
Shall minister to the Holy One.
So, hey, you're going to always minister to the Holy One, man. Going into, like, you know, the Most High God. But go ahead.
And them that love her, the Lord doeth love.
Read that again.
And them that love her, the Lord doeth love.
Because think about it. That sounds like Proverbs 8:17. I love them that love me. So he just said it in a different fashion or whatnot, but it's going to the same thing. And them that love her, the Lord doeth love. So hey, that's another love precept for brothers that's out there that when we be out on the streets or whatnot. But go ahead.
Who give it ear unto her.
Who do what?
Who give it ear unto her. Shall judge the nation.
Shall do what?
Shall judge the nation.
So it said, whoso give it ear unto her shall judge the nations, man. So hey, we're gonna be at the top and we're gonna be judging all the rest of these nations, man. Hey, so that means we ain't gonna have to working on 9 to 5s. We ain't gotta worry about getting shot and killed. We ain't gotta worry about being at the bottom of society and so on and so forth, man. Because when we had that wisdom, when we be in that glory that the Most High God promised to us, hey man, that's gonna be all praises. But go ahead.
And he that attended her unto her shall dwell securely.
Shall do what?
Shall dwell securely.
So hey, you gonna be secure, man, when you got that wisdom. But go ahead.
If a man committed himself unto her, he shall inherit her.
He said what?
He shall inherit her.
Because like even going to like a deeper aspect of it, this is wisdom basically proving you, man. It's like she basically trying to see, okay, I'm gonna see if he really like, you know, trying to, be for me. Similar to like how you have a man and woman. A man is trying to prove a wife or whatnot. She's proving him, and he's proving her, man. Trying to see if y'all the perfect match or whatnot. So wisdom is doing the same thing. He trying to see what she trying to see if y'all the perfect match for her. But go ahead.
In his generation shall hold her in possession.
It shall what?
Shall hold her in possession.
So it's gonna be a possession type of thing, man. But go ahead.
For at the first, she will walk with him by crooked ways.
By crooked ways.
By crooked ways.
It said, for at the first, she will walk with him by crooked ways. Because again, she's trying you. She's trying to see like if you really about that or not. But go ahead.
And bring fear and dread upon him.
So she gonna bring all type of hardship and stuff on you. Again, the proof. But go ahead.
And torment.
And do what?
And torment him. With her discipline.
With her what?
With her discipline.
Because hey, it's all to discipline you in the end. But go ahead.
Until she may trust his soul.
Until she may what?
Until she may trust his soul.
So until she prove you thoroughly, hey, that's what she gonna do to you. But go ahead.
And try him by her law.
By her what?
By her law.
By her what?
By her law.
We know.
Then will she return the straight way.
I like how you added emphasis on that, but say it again.
Then will she return the straight way unto him.
It said, then will she return the straight way unto him. But go ahead.
And comfort him.
And do what?
And comfort him.
Uh-huh.
And show him her secrets.
And show him her secrets, like similar to like how it's going back to the woman and man type of parable. Like even with like the deeper understanding of the Bible, and then when you look on the other aspect of like the corner way or whatnot, hey, with the man and woman, when she'll show you secret parts and whatnot. You know, y'all consummate and do all, you know, whatever y'all do, man. But go ahead.
But if he go wrong.
But if he what?
But if he go wrong.
But if you cheat on wisdom, read on.
She will forsake him.
She will what?
She will forsake him.
So, hey, if you go wrong, she will forsake you. Read on.
And give him over to his own ruin.
And do what?
And give him over to his own ruin.
Because that's Isaiah 66:4 all day, man. She'll give you over to your ruin. Yeah, your delusion will be chose, man, by the Most High God, of course. But go ahead.
Observe the opportunity.
Do what?
Observe the opportunity.
So, hey, Most High God let you know, observe this opportunity, man, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime type of opportunity, man. Because, hey, say if the Most High God decided to, like, let you learn about this truth this day or whatever day He'll allow you to learn it, and you forsake that thing, hey, Most High God, He may kill you in the next hour or so or whatnot. So you don't want to play with this thing. But go ahead.
And beware of evil.
And do what?
And beware of evil.
It said beware of evil, man. Beware of sin. Go ahead.
And be not ashamed.
And be what?
And be not ashamed.
And be what?
Be not ashamed.
Because, hey, that's another key element. A lot of our people that's in truth, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I say some of these people that's in this truth or whatnot, hey, they're ashamed of the Most High God because they scared of what, or like even brothers and sisters that's not even in this truth or whatnot. Hey, they scared what their family might think. They scared of what their friends might think. They scared about losing their jobs and so on and so forth. So, hey, it said be not ashamed, because if you're ashamed, read on.
When it concerned thy soul.
When it what?
When it concerned thy soul.
When it concerned your soul. When it concerned your salvation, read on.
For there is a shame that bringeth sin.
For there's what?
For there is a shame that bringeth sin.
So, hey, there's a shame that bringeth sin, man, because you got to think about it on the aspect of like how Christ said it. He was like, hey, if you deny me in front of, in front of your people and whatnot, roughly paraphrasing, then I will deny you in front of the Father, man. Plain and simple. But go ahead.
And there is a shame, which is glory.
Which
and
is what?
Grace. Which is glory and grace.
So, hey, you got to pick this day what you going to get, man, or what you want, man. But the next precept we're going to go ahead and get is James chapter 3 and verse 17, man.
The book of James, chapter 3, verse 17.
Go ahead.
But the wisdom that is from above is first, period.
Read that again.
But the wisdom that is from above is first, period.
It says, but the wisdom that is from above is first, period. So even going back to like how we know that that wisdom comes from the Most High God. Read on.
But the wisdom that is from above is first, period, then peaceable.
Then what?
Then peaceable.
Because like even like how the previous precept said that, hey, wisdom bringeth forth peace. But go ahead.
Gentle.
And what?
Gentle.
Read on.
And easy to be entreated.
And what?
And easy to be entreated.
Because like even if you look on the aspect of like 1 John chapter 5 verse 3, and his commandments are not grievous. And right here it say, and easy to be entreated, man. So like, hey, meaning these things are not hard to do, man. But go ahead.
Full of mercy.
Uh-huh.
And good fruits.
No, bad fruits.
Good fruits.
No, evil fruits.
Good fruits.
It said full of mercy and good fruits. But go ahead.
Without partiality.
Without partiality.
Without partiality.
So, hey, it's not going to be lukewarm like how our people is. Like, hey, it's going to, whenever wisdom comes to you, it's going to come full throttle, man. And it's really going to, sit there and be for you, man. Especially, if you see that you forward. But go ahead. Huh?
And without
hypocrites.
Hypocrisy.
and without hypocrisy.
It said it without hypocrisy, man. Because similar to like how our people is, hey, they be real quick to call out another brother or sister sin, but then they doing the same sin behind closed doors or whatnot. So, hey, wisdom is not a hypocrite, man. But go ahead.
And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace.
That what?
That make peace.
So it said, in the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace, man. But next precept we're gonna get is Sirach chapter 24 and verse 34.
The book of Sirach, chapter 24, verse 34. Behold, that I have labored for myself only.
Read that again.
Behold, that I have not labored for myself only.
It said, behold, that I have not labored for myself only. But go ahead.
But for all them that seek wisdom.
But for all them that what?
For all them that seek wisdom.
So, hey, even when we be out on the streets or whatnot, hey, for all them that are seeking wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, hey, we're laboring for them, man. We putting our lives on the line for them. So then, hey, whenever our time passed or like something happened to us, hey, they could be next in line to go ahead and do the same exact thing. Even going back to like how Deuteronomy was saying, from generation to generation, hey, teach your son and your son's sons and so on and so forth, man. But the next precept we're going to get is Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 15.
The book of Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15.
Because it's going more so into like, because like, you know, I was giving you all like the good about the wisdom, like the wisdom of the Most High God. But then I'm going to show you like a couple of precepts about people that think the wisdom of this world is something, man, when it's really nothing. Go ahead.
The book of Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
Read that again.
The way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
So, hey, the wisdom of this world and the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, man. So they think that the things that they learning and all the atrocities that they are doing or whatnot is right in their own eyes. But read on.
But he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise.
And he said, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. But, hey, going into righteous counsel, you know. So, hey, read on.
A fool's wrath is presently known. Presently known.
Wait, no, you was right. Presently known.
A fool's wrath is presently known. But a prudent man covered shame.
So, hey, even going to like how a fool's wrath is, you know, when somebody get mad that's in this world or whatnot, that's tender and delicate, hey, they not using the wisdom of the Most High God. They using the wisdom that they learned in these streets or whatnot. It's presently known when it comes down to it. Because they know that at any given time, this man is trying to go off or whatnot. But then it said, but a prudent man cover his shame. So, you know, a prudent man, he gonna, you know, basically hold his peace in a sense or whatnot. But next precept we're gonna get is Proverbs chapter 10, verse 23.
The book of Proverbs chapter 10, verse 23. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief. Mischief.
Read that again.
It is a sport to a fool to do mischief.
So it said it is as sport to a fool to do mischief, man. So like they look at this thing as a game, man. Hey, you can go ahead and think this is a game all you want to, but the Most High God, he'll kill you, man, if you keep on playing with him. But go ahead.
But a man of understanding had wisdom.
But who?
But a man of understanding had wisdom.
So a man of understanding, he ain't finna play with the Lord, man. He ain't finna play with his grace, man. They go for, hey, if you win the truth or outside the truth, man. But go ahead.
The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him. But the desire of the righteous shall be granted.
Shall be what?
Shall be granted.
So even going back, like I said, the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him. So, hey, even going back to like the curses or whatnot, whenever we doing like, you know, going against the Most High God, going against the grain or whatnot, hey, he gonna bring that fear upon you, man. But when it comes down to a righteous man, hey, he ain't gonna have that fear on him because the Most High God, he didn't give us the spirit of fear for those that's keeping the commandments or whatnot. And that righteous, it shall be granted of him. But the next precept we're gonna go ahead and get is Job chapter 32, verse 9. I mean, because ever since Brother Jose brought this precept out to me a while back, Hey, this mud stuck with me, man.
The book of Job, chapter 32, verse 9.
Because, hey, this is a killer precept for anybody that's up in age and thinking they really have all the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this world or whatnot, versus the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this Bible. But go ahead.
The book of Job, chapter 32, verse 9.
Uh-huh.
Great men are not always wise.
Read that again.
Great men are not always wise.
It said, great men are not always wise, man. Going into like men that have like that's like in leadership, not in the truth, but talking about like, you know, with like TD Jakes and all them type of people and whatnot. Or it could go into like people that's in the truth. Like whenever it come down to brothers that's like, you know, real puffed up, thinking that, okay, I got a bigger congregation, hey, I can do this, that, and the third, you know, one body or whatnot, Elder Yelta or whatnot. He said, great men are not always wise. Because, hey, they make mistakes too. But go ahead.
Neither do the aged understand judgment.
And that's the key part of that I really wanted. It said, neither do the age understand judgment. So again, just because you, 50, 60, 70, and so on and so forth, hey, you don't understand the Most High God's judgment like you think you do, man. Because, hey, you continue in sin, hey, the Most High God, he may knock your block out, man. Hey, you probably could have lived another 20, 30 years, man, if the Most High God, if you was actually for the Most High God. But because you had wisdom of this world and you wanted to do your own thing, the Most High God, he killed you off sooner than expected, man. That's why that precept say, hey, why should you die before your time, man? Because you had opportunity to repent and you repented not. But the next precept we're going to go ahead and get is Galatians chapter 6 and verse 3. Because this is another killer for them, man.
The book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 3.
And it's not, you know, it's not just to tear down our people like that they had that type of mindset, but it's more so like correction, man. Let them know that, hey, humble down, man. But go ahead.
Galatians, chapter 6, the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 3.
Uh-huh.
For if a man think himself to be something,
uh-huh,
when he is nothing.
Read that again.
For if a man think himself to be something.
So if you think yourself to be something, man, when he is nothing, or when you are nothing, read on.
When he is nothing.
Uh-huh.
He deceiveth himself.
He do what?
He deceiveth himself.
So, hey, whenever you got that mindset, whenever you got that mindset, hey, you deceiving your own self, man. The Most High God, he got a strong delusion on you, man, because of you taking that in that type of mindset. But now we finna get an example of like a brother that was real wise and whatnot. They used wisdom versus like brothers that thought they had something or whatnot, but they couldn't do this simple thing for the king. Let's go ahead and get Daniel chapter 2, verse 1. Go ahead. Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar.
The book of the book of Daniel, chapter 2, the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
And in the second year of the reign of Nebuchadnezzar,
Uh-huh.
Nebuchadnezzar dreamed dreams, wherewith his spirit was troubled, and his sleep brake from him.
So this is going into like Nebuchadnezzar's dream or whatnot. So, hey, he over here dreaming a dream, and like he don't even know the interpretation of, but it got him like spooked, man. It got him like real fearful, man. But go ahead.
Then the king commanded to call the musician.
The who?
The musician.
Because he over here like losing sleep, man. Because he like, dang, man. Like all of these dreams, they keep on happening back to back, and it's the same dream, and I don't know what's going on. So in verse 2 it said, then the king commanded to call the musicians. Go ahead, magicians. Go ahead.
And the astrologer.
Sorcerers. Well, in the astrologers, my bad.
And the astrologers.
Mm-hmm.
And the sorcerers.
Uh-huh.
And the Chaldeans.
Uh-huh.
For to shew the king his dreams.
It says, then the king commanded to call the magicians and the astrologers and the sorcerers and the Chaldeans for to show the king his dreams. So they came and stood before the king. So, hey, he called everybody, man. I'm talking about he called people that were doing magic tricks. He called the astrologers, people that was like, you know, talking about the stars and the sun and the moon. He called sorcerers, people that was dealing in witchcraft. And he called the Chaldeans, man. It's a nation of people. And shalom, sis. But go ahead.
And the king said unto them, I have dreamed a dream. And my spirit was troubled.
And my what?
And my spirit was troubled to know the dream.
So, hey, Nebuchadnezzar, again, he all spooked and stuff, and he telling these people, he like, hey, man, look, I just had this dream, and my spirit is troubled, man. Go ahead.
Then spake the Chaldeans to the king in Sarat.
Yeah.
O king, live forever. Tell thy servants.
Tell thy servants the dream.
Tell thy servants the dream. And we will show the interpretation.
So, you know, all these people that think they wise and whatnot, they be like, okay, go ahead and tell us the dream, king. And we'll give you the interpretation thereof. Read on.
The king answered and said to the Chaldeans, the thing is gone from me. If ye will not make known unto me the dream, if ye will not make known unto me the dream with the interpretation thereof, ye shall be cut in pieces.
So, hey, the king over here like, okay, look, man, I'm asking y'all to interpret this dream. If you can't give me the interpretation thereof, best believe you finna, be cut in pieces, man. I'm finna basically kill you. But go ahead.
And your houses shall be made a dunghill.
And in your house, if you got family and stuff, it's gonna be a dunghill, man. Meaning he gonna burn that mud down. But go ahead.
But if ye show the dream and the interpretation thereof, ye shall receive of me gifts and rewards.
He said, but on the flip side, if you do show me the interpretation, I'm gonna give you gifts and rewards and great honor. But go ahead.
Ye shall receive me. Ye shall receive of me gifts and rewards and great honor. Therefore, show me the dream and the interpretation thereof.
Read on.
They answered again and said, let the king tell his servants the dream, and we will show the interpretation of it.
So, the king got them spooked now. He like, okay, I'm over here already scared and stuff. So I'm finna, scare y'all, man. So he can make sure he get that dream interpreted, man. But, you know, them thinking the wisdom of this world got them like in a higher standard or whatnot, thinking they self to be something when they ain't nothing. They like, okay, again, we asked you, king, go ahead and tell us tell us the dream, and we'll interpret it. But go ahead.
But if ye will not,
Verse 8.
The king answered and said, I know of certainty that ye will gain the tongue, because ye see the things is gone from you. But if ye will not make known unto me the dream, there is but one decree for you. For ye have prepared lying and corrupt words to speak before me.
So, you know, the king, he warned them again. He like, I'm letting y'all know. Y'all saying that y'all can do this thing. But, if y'all can't do it, y'all prepare lying and corrupt words to speak before me. But read on.
Till the time be changed. Therefore, tell me the dream, and I shall know that ye can show me the interpretation thereof. The Chaldeans answered before the king and said, there is not a man upon the earth that can show the king's matters. Therefore, there is no king, lord, no ruler that asks such things at any magician of astrology of our Chaldeans. And it is a rare thing that the king required, and there is none other that can show it before the king, except the gods, whose dwelling is not with flesh.
So, so then, after all this, when they thought they could do it, they told the king, there's nobody on this planet. It's no Chaldean, there's no musician, there's no astrologer, there's no wise man, there's no king, lord, nor ruler that can tell us, or any man on this planet that can tell us the interpretation of this dream, or that can interpret this dream, should I say. But go ahead.
For this cause, the king was angry and very furious, and commanded to destroy all the wise men of Babylon.
Read that again.
And commanded to destroy all the wise men of Babylon.
So, they pissed the king off because, he gave them warning. But then, they were like, So you telling me after I told you all these things, you telling me you can't interpret this thing? That's all right. I'm finna destroy all the wise men of Babylon. But go ahead.
And the decree went forth that the wise men shall be slain.
So hey, the king wasn't playing, man. Hey, he went through with that thing, man. He declared it. But go ahead.
And they sought Daniel and his fellow to be slain.
So hey, even Daniel, man, Daniel was in the mix of it. So they're like, hey, man, we all finna be slain, man. But let's see what Daniel do. Go ahead.
Then Daniel answered with counsel and wisdom.
And what?
In wisdom.
They said that Daniel answered with counsel and wisdom of the Most High God, of course. But go ahead.
To Arioch.
To Arioch.
Arioch, the captain of the king's guard, which was gone forth to slain the wise man of Babylon. He answered and said,
to Arioch.
To Arioch, the king's captain, why is the decree so hasty from the king? Then Arioch made the thing known to Daniel.
So, hey, Arioch, he wound up telling Daniel, hey, well, so why is the king, Daniel trying to ask, he like, okay, so why is the king trying to kill us all and stuff all of a sudden? And Arioch, he went on here and told Daniel what was going on. And like, why this thing had happened. But go ahead.
Then Daniel went in and desired of the king. Then Daniel went in and desired of the king that he would give him time, and that he would show the king the interpretation.
So, hey, Daniel really wound up saving a whole lot of people, man. Because Daniel was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to ask the king for some time so I can, before he try to kill us, to go ahead and, so I can get the interpretation of the dream, man. But go ahead.
Then Daniel went to his house and made the thing known to Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, his companions, that they would desire mercy of the God of heaven concerning this secret, that Daniel of the wise men, that Daniel and his fellows should not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon.
So, hey, the first thing they did, they used wisdom because, hey, when all this stuff was going on, they went straight to the Lord. It said, verse 18, that they would desire mercies of the God of heaven concerning this secret, that Daniel and his fellows should not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. Because, Daniel, he only cared about his people in the first place, man. He's like, hey, I'm going to try to, save our butts or whatnot. But as for them, hey, if the king decides to, kill them off, oh, well, man. But we delivered our souls on some stuff. But go ahead.
Then was the secret revealed.
Then was what?
Then was the secret revealed.
It said, then was the secret revealed. Go ahead. Revealed.
Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in a night vision.
So, hey, that's showing you that, hey, the way that the Most High God, he'll talk to you or whatnot, he'll show it in some type of, like while you sleep or whatnot. He showed them in a night vision while Daniel was asleep. But go ahead.
Then Daniel blessed the God of heaven.
Then he what?
Then Daniel blessed the God of heaven.
So it said that Daniel blessed the God of heaven. Go ahead.
Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of God forever and ever.
For how long?
Forever and ever.
So, hey, Daniel, he giving all praises and honor to the Most High God. He like, hey, it said, for the God of heaven, hey, bless your name. He said, blessed be the name of God forever and ever. Read on. For
wisdom.
For what?
For wisdom.
For what?
For wisdom.
Read on.
And might are his.
Or what?
Are his.
Shalom, Officer Yaakov, but go ahead.
And he changes the time. And the season. Season. Yes. Right. He changes the time and the seasons. And removed it, the king. And settled up kings. He gave it wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know it, understand it.
So Daniel, he well eloquent in as far as like what the Most High God does. He said, and he changed the times and the seasons. He removed kings and set it up kings. Going to Proverbs 21:1. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. But read on.
He revealeth the deep and secret things.
He said, hey, he also revealed the deep and the secret things. Read on.
He knoweth what is in the darkness.
Hey, he know what's in the darkness, because think about it, even before it was dark before anything was made or whatnot, man. But go ahead.
And the light dwelleth with him.
And the what?
And the light dwelleth with him.
Hey, and that light, we know what that light is going into, man. It's going into the commandments, or it be going into Christ as well. But go ahead.
I thank thee and praise thee.
He do what?
I thank thee and praise thee.
And like again, hey, Daniel, he was like, I thank you and I praise you. But go ahead.
O thou God.
Oh, who?
O thou God of my fathers. Who has given me wisdom.
Who did what?
Who has given me wisdom. And might, and has made known unto me. Now what we desire of thee. For thou hast now made known unto us the king's matter.
So, hey, the Most High God, he gave them the interpretation of that dream, man. But go ahead, keep reading.
Therefore Daniel went in unto Arioch, whom the king had ordained to destroy the wise men of Babylon.
So, hey, he said, therefore Daniel went in unto Arioch, whom the king had ordained to destroy the wise men of Babylon. But read on.
He went and said thus unto him, destroy not the wise men of Babylon.
Do what?
Destroy not the wise men of Babylon.
So it said, destroy not the wise men of Babylon. Read on.
Bring me in before the king.
And
I will show unto the king the interpretation. Then Arioch brought in Daniel before the king in haste, and said thus unto him, I have found a man of the captivity of Judah.
Of the captives of Judah.
Of the captives of Judah. That will make known unto the king the interpretation.
So, Arioch, he took Daniel in, and he showed the king who he was. He said he's a captive of the tribe of Judah. Read on.
The king answered and said to Daniel, whose name was Belteshazzar, art thou able to make known unto me the dream?
So the king asked Daniel. He was like, okay, I know nobody else could do this, so are you able to interpret this dream for me? But go ahead.
Which I have seen in the interpretation thereof. Daniel answered in the presence of the king, and said, the secret which the king had demanded, cannot the wise men and the astrologers, the magicians, the soothsayers, so unto the king, but there is a God in heaven that revealeth secrets.
So Daniel letting the king know. He was like, okay, nobody that's on God's green earth can show you the interpretation thereof. But hey, I know somebody that can. That's the Most High God of my forefathers and whatnot. They can show, and what they can show you, and he showed me. So therefore, I can do it. But go ahead.
And make it known to the king Nebuchadnezzar. What shall be in the latter days? Thy dream, and the vision of thy head upon thy bed, are these. As for thee, O king, thy thought came into thy mind upon thy bed. What shall come to pass hereafter? And he that revealeth secrets, make it known to thee what shall come to pass. But as for me, this is not revealed to me for any wisdom, that I have more than any living, but for their sake.
It says that I have more than any living, but for their sakes.
That shall make known living, but for their sake, that shall make known the interpretations to the king, and that thou mayest know the thoughts of thy heart.
And it said, and that thou mightest know the thoughts of thy heart. So, hey, I ain't going to keep on reading, but when you read on, Dan, you wind up giving the interpretation or whatnot, they wind up being spared over these things, man. Because, like, even when you read on, that goes into, like, a little deeper breakdown. I know how to break it down, but, hey, I'm going to let the captains go ahead and do it out. Because, hey, I try to keep it as simple as possible. But, let's go ahead and get another example. We're going to get 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse 1. I'll read. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16, and verse 1. And the Lord said unto Samuel, How long wilt thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill thine horn with oil, and go. I will send thee to Jesse, the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons. So, this is after Saul had wound up going off, and Samuel over here, mourning for Saul. And the Most High God asked him a question. He was like, how long you gonna mourn for this man? Hey, he went off. Hey, I gotta set somebody else up in his place, man. He said, fill thine horn with oil and go. And I will send thee to Jesse, because hey, he got a son that's gonna be a king over my people, man. Verse 2. And Samuel said, How can I go? If Saul hear it, he will kill me. So, Samuel, he over here thinking, he like, man, if Saul find out that I'm trying to do this, man, that man's going to have my head on a platter or something, man. But reading on. And the Lord said, Take an heifer with thee, and say, I am come to sacrifice to the Lord. And call Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show thee what thou shalt do. And thou shalt anoint unto me thou shalt anoint unto me him whom I name unto thee. So, Most High God basically gave Samuel a game plan. He like, hey, man, go sacrifice a heifer or whatnot, and call Jesse right there with you. And then y'all can have that discussion right then and there. And then he was like, I'll show you who to anoint or whatnot to be king. Verse 4. And Samuel did that which the Lord spake, and came to Bethlehem, and the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, Comest thou peaceably? And he said, Peaceably, I am come to sacrifice unto the Lord. Sanctify yourselves, and come with me to sacrifice. And he sanctified Jesse and his sons, and called them to the sacrifice. Because, hey, they probably never seen Samuel before or whatnot. So they were like, hey, so you come in peace? And then, Samuel went on ahead and told him, yeah, I come in peace, man. I'm just doing some searching, and I got to make this sacrifice to the Lord. Verse 6. And it came to pass, when they were come, that he looked on Elilib, I think that's how you say it, and said, Surely the Lord's anointed is before him. But the Lord said unto Samuel, Look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature. So, Samuel, he over here thinking cornerly. He like, okay, he a big dude, he tall in stature or whatnot. But the Most High God told him, hey, don't be looking at his size or whatnot, man. Because, hey, we know that the Most High God, he used any and everybody. But reading on, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. So, hey, that's a lot of precepts with it, even in that. It says, For the Lord seeth not as man seeth. For my thoughts are not your thoughts. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. Hey, back to Jeremiah 17:9. The Lord tried the reins. But verse 8. Then Jesse called Benaniyah and made him pass before Samuel. And he said, Neither hath the Lord chosen this. So that's another one of Jesse's sons that came before Samuel. And the Most High God said, no, I don't want him either. Then Jesse made Shammah to pass by. And he said, Neither hath the Lord chosen this. Again, Jesse made 7 of his sons to pass before Samuel. And Samuel said unto Jesse, The Lord had not chosen these. So, hey, Jesse, he over here, giving his sons over to show Samuel whatnot. And, hey, Samuel went on here and broke it down to him. He was like, hey, none of these sons of yours is what the Most High God is looking for. Verse 11, and Samuel said unto Jesse, Are here all thy children? And he said, There remaineth yet the youngest, and behold, he keepeth the sheep. And Samuel said unto Jesse, Sit and fetch him, for we will not sit down till he come hither. So, hey, Samuel like, man, at this point, this man right here, or this boy right here, he got to be the who the Most High God is searching for. He's like, man, we ain't sit down till he come hither, man. I know Samuel, he was probably getting fed up or whatnot. But verse 12, and he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy and withal of a beautiful countenance. So, hey, even with that word ruddy, man, that's not going into like an Edomite color, man. That's going into my color, man. Yes, man, David was a ruddy man. And he said, and withal of a beautiful countenance, man. There you know that he looked like a pretty boy, man. But, hey, he wasn't like, hey, because it's a difference between looking like a pretty boy and being a pretty boy, man. David wasn't no pretty boy, man. You know, appearance-wise, yeah, but like the things that he did, nah. But read it on. And goodly to look to. And the Lord said, arise, anoint him, for this is he. Then Samuel took the horn of the oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon David from that day forward. So Samuel rose up and went to Ramah. But the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Lord troubled him. And Saul's servants said unto him, behold, now an evil spirit from God troubled thee. Let our Lord now command thy servants, which are before thee, to seek out a man who is a cunning player on an harp. And it shall come to pass, when the evil spirit from God is upon thee, that he shall play with his hand, and thou shalt be well. So, you know, the Most High God, hey, he put it like an evil spirit on Saul. And like, you know, his Saul's servants is letting him know, hey, man, Most High God, he going to send a boy in here that's real eloquent and real good on the harp or whatnot. And, hey, whenever he start playing, you're going to be well again or whatnot. But read it on. And Saul said unto his servants, provide me now a man that can play well, and bring him to me. Then answered one of the servants, and said, behold, I have seen a son of Jesse, the Bethlehemite, that is cunning and plain, and a mighty, valiant man, and a man of war, and prudent in matters, and a comely person, and the Lord is with him. Wherefore Saul sent messengers unto Jesse, and said, send me David thy son, which is with the sheep. And Jesse took an ass laden with bread, and a bottle of wine, and a kid, and sent them by David, his son, unto Saul. And David came to Saul, and stood before him, and he loved him greatly, and he became his armor-bearer. And Saul sent to Jesse, saying, let David, I pray thee, stand before me, for he had found favor in my sight. And it came to pass, when the evil spirit from God was upon Saul, that David took an harp and played with his hands. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. So, like, ultimately, we know the Most High God, hey, he's the one that did all these things and whatnot. But even looking at David or whatnot, or what aspect he was in, or like what type of mindset he is, because think about it, somebody that was like any average person or whatnot, if they knew that Saul had an evil spirit on him, hey, they probably wouldn't even did it, man. Hey, they probably be scared for their life. But with David knowing the things that he knew, and even like knowing that his life could have been in danger or was in danger, this is what David did. Let me get Matthew chapter 10 verse 16. Let me get there.
The book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
Behold, I sent you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
So, like, even look on the aspect of, like, see how it ties in. He said, hey, I sent you among wolves. Read it again.
Behold, I sent you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
He said, I sent you as sheep, to wolves, roughly paraphrasing and whatnot. Saul being that wolf, and, David, of course, being that sheep or whatnot. But go ahead.
Be ye therefore wise as a serpent.
Be what?
Be ye therefore wise as a serpent.
Uh-huh.
Be ye therefore wise as a serpent.
Uh-huh.
And harmless as a dove.
Read that one more time.
Be ye therefore wise as a serpent.
Uh-huh.
And harmless as a dove.
So even when you look at the characteristics of David, he was wise as a serpent and he was harmless as a dove, man. Because, Hey, he could have went there with Saul or whatnot. Even whenever you read on in like different stories or whatnot, like how Saul was trying to kill him, and David always had that mindset. He was wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. But nevertheless, hey, I could have got you, man. But even going back to like how he said, wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Most High God's animals are even wise, man. Or like the Most High God show you, or like compare us to certain animals or whatnot. Matter of fact, let me get Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 6.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Go to the ant, thou sluggard.
Sluggard. Uh-huh.
Consider her ways and be wise.
Read that one more time.
Sluggard.
Go to the ant.
Go to the ant,
Uh-huh.
thou sluggard.
Uh-huh.
Consider her ways and be wise.
And be what?
And be wise.
So like even the Most High God, he considered the ant to be wise, man. Like, cause we know what an ant do, man. They do all type of work, man, or whatnot. Hey, they always minding their business. Unless you step in their ant pile, then that's when they gotta get you, man. But nevertheless, hey, they are wise like insects or whatnot, or wise animals. Last precept is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7.
The book of Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Wisdom is the principal thing.
Uh-huh.
Therefore get wisdom.
Do what?
Therefore get wisdom.
Shalom, Don. But go ahead.
And with all thou getting, get understanding.
Do what?
Get understanding.
So it said wisdom is the principal thing, meaning that, hey, that's the head thing that you should be focused on. Therefore, get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding, man. Read on.
Exalt her.
Do what?
Exalt her.
Uh-huh.
And she shall promote thee.
And she shall what?
And she shall promote thee.
She shall promote thee in like understanding or whatever the case may be, man. But go ahead.
She shall bring thee honor.
She shall do what?
She shall bring to honor. Bring thee to honor.
He says, she shall bring thee to honor. Then you know that, hey, a lot of people, they're going to be knowing you for, like, how you carry yourself or whatnot. And then, like, people are going to honor that type of thing, man. But go ahead.
When thou doest, embrace her.
When thou doest what?
When thou doest, embrace her.
Only whenever you embrace her, man. And when you actually take heed and actually be for real about this thing. But
she shall give to thy head an ornament.
Shoot. Nah, you can drop it. But with that, I say shalom. You know, over at the Battle Axes, we always say, you know, we keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. Hey, the Most High God made us the lawgivers. So, hey, at the end of every class, we bring out a law, man. We're going to go ahead and go back to Deuteronomy 4 and 4.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
But ye that did cleave unto the Lord your God are allowed every one of you this day.
Uh-huh.
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments,
Uh-huh.
even as the Lord my God commanded me,
Uh-huh.
that ye should do so in the land, whether ye go to possess it.
Uh-huh.
Keep therefore and do them.
Do what?
Keep therefore and do them.
Uh-huh.
For this is your wisdom.
For this is your what?
For this is your wisdom.
Read on.
And your understanding in the sight of the nations,
Uh-huh.
which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
So, you know, even in like the beginning of the class, we had brought this precept out. Hey, brothers that's just now coming in, Donovan, hey, you know how to break it down, brother. But hey, with that I say shalom. Hey, y'all keep on dealing with y'all brothers and sisters with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Y'all keep on enduring, for the time is at hand, man. So I say shalom.